Hello everyone. So it has been really long since we solved any problems. So yeah, I thought of solving something for fun. This is one of those easy problems that almost everyone knows, but still let's discuss it and try to solve this problem. And the problem is count pairs with given sum. Although the question itself is very clear, but let's try to understand the explanation as well. So according to this, we are given an array of n integers and an integer k. Find the number of pairs of elements in the array whose sum is equal to k. Okay, and this is the function. We have to complete the function. Initially, we have a little bit of trouble with this function syntax. At least my brother has. He is able to solve the entire problem, but while writing the function, he's having trouble with parameters and return types. But now he's getting better now. Okay, so what can we do here? So this is the array which is input, and n is 4, which is the size of this array, and k is the sum, required sum. And here, as it has explained, this is the sum. 1 and 5 is equal to 6, and 5 and 1 is equal to 6. So this one and this one is one pair, and this 5 and this one is one pair. Similarly for this, but there are like 6 pairs for this. I'm not going to do write all of these. You can try to figure it out, but yeah. And the expected time complexity is order of n, and space is also order of n. Now the first approach that comes to mind is simple loops, right? And that will give a constant space. That is good for a space, but the time complexity will be more. But you can certainly go ahead and try that one first. Okay, so now, but I will go with the required solution, where the time complexity will be of order of n, and or space will be order of n as well. And the algorithm is something like this. So first of all, we will create a map to store the frequency of each number in the array, and then we will see while traversing. So suppose here we are going through this, we see 1, and we need 6 as a sum, so we need 5, which will be the next element, and together they will give the sum 6. If all of this is in a map, we can directly check if 5 is there, and then if 5 is there, then we can simply count the frequencies and that pair will be there, right? But what if like frequency of 1 is 1 and 1, so that is 2, right? So when you are at 5 and you check k minus 5, which is 1, so 1 is required to make the sum 6. So you check 1 is present there, but the frequency here is 2. So you will have to count 2 here, not just 1, because 5 will be able to make pairs with this one and this one as both. So with both it will be able to make the pair. So we'll have to count both of these. So okay, now let's just dive into the code, because then only you will understand better, I think. So the first thing we need is to make a map, and I'll be coding in Java, but I'm sure in other languages like C++, it's almost the same. This will be a map of integer, and then what we need to do is first create the frequency. So I can use this traversal because I won't need the index here. Just map.put. Initially I was making cases for putting the values into the map, but now I know a function which is simply map.get or default. So this will not only check if that is in there, and if it is there, then it will return the frequency, but if it's not, you can provide the default value, and I provide 0, and that will do the job. That's all. Now what I have to do is traverse through this array. Again, I will use this form because it's easy. And now I will need a variable to store the sum, so we can say sum, and then just check. We'll have to add certainly, and then check if map has. So if it won't have, we will add 0. So I'll use that function again. And what will we check? We will check if this map has x minus, oh sorry about that, k minus x, and if it's not there, we'll just say 0. And this, now you have to understand that while traversing, you will once count the frequency, I mean this sum, when you will be at 5, and check for the 1, and the frequency will be 2, so you will add 2. And the same you will do when you will be at 1, you will check for 5 and you get 5, so you will add that also. So eventually every pair will be counted twice, so we have to return actually sum divided by 2. It's almost done, but there is one case. If I run this for the second case, I think they have provided it just to make us understand that in that case. So here the output required is 6, but my output is 8, and that is because every time, so when we are storing it into the map, so the value will be 1 and frequency will be 4, and we will add 4 here, right? If you are at index 0, you will see that this frequency is 4, so you will add 4. But you have to understand that this 1 will not make pair with itself, right? It will make pair with the other ones. So just one condition is required here. You have to just check if x is equal to k minus x, then just decrease this sum, because that won't be counted. So the pair with itself won't be counted. Now if I compile it, it should run and should get accepted, unless there is a compilation error. Let's see. I hope it is. It's taking long. Yeah, so it has been accepted, and this was pretty easy question that I took. But yeah, if you want any particular question to be explained, you can drop in the comments, and if you liked it, you can like the video, and then you can subscribe also if you wish to get more videos on this, like data structures. And also I was thinking about making a video on some project, so if you would like to see that, comment down below. I will try to make that one also. That's all for today. See you guys. Thank you.